children. I'll introduce myself. My name is Suvarna Deepa and I'll be handling you the subject social science. Before going to the subject, you have learned many things in your 4th standard, right? And even the ma'am also did you the bridge course. So today in this class, we'll be covering up the portions of 5th standard. So today we are going to learn the first lesson in social science of 5th standard will be the continents and oceans. First of all, let's know what is the meaning of continents and oceans. Continents are nothing but continents are the land mass which was got separated by water bodies. It was separated by water bodies. So that is why the land mass which got separated by water bodies are called as continents. And you all know that how many continents are there in the world, children? Yes, there are 7 continents in the world. Can you name them? Yes. I just say the names of the continent in the world. North America, South America, Australia, Africa, Antarctica, Europe, and Asia. So these are the 7 continents in the world, and we'll be learning about those continents in some details, one by one. Today, we are just going to know about is the blue planet. What is the reason why Earth is called blue planet, children? I'll just show you the globe. See, this is a globe. You can all see the globe. First, we just come to know the meaning of globe. Globe is nothing but it is the meaning of globe. Globe is nothing but it is a true model of Earth. That is, children, globe is nothing but it is a true model of Earth. Because we are just living inside the Earth. We cannot just show you the outside of Earth. If we go outside the Earth, we will be just flying due to its gravitational force. So, I'm just showing you now the globe. You can just see. It's just looking like Earth. So, that is why this is called as globe. And you can just see, children, you can just see the blue color, the most blue color over the globe. Why it is called? So now we are just considering this as a Earth, and Earth is called as blue planet. Why it is called so? Anyone can guess? Yes, because you all know that the blue color indicates the water. It is just covered by water bodies like seas, oceans, and rivers. And how many percent of water is covered by Earth? It is covered by 71% of water. How much percent? It is covered by 71% of water and 29% of land. So, therefore, Earth is called as blue planet. Got it, children? Now you came to know why Earth is called blue planet, because it contains 71% of water and 29% of land. And in this lesson, we're just going to learn is about the 7 continents. There are 7 continents in the world, and there are 5 oceans. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn is about the 7 continents and 5 oceans. Okay, children? And I'll just give you a brief information of the meaning of continents. What do you mean by continents? Continents is of landmass which was separated by water bodies is called continents. Now you came to know the meaning of continents. So here there are 7 continents in the world. I'll just name you them. It's Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, and the finally is Antarctica. Today in this continent, we're just going to describe the continents. What are the mountain ranges, or what are the animal species, which rivers flows through this continent, and what are the oceans are covered by continent. So the first one today we are going to learn is about the North America. North America is a continent. The first continent we are going to learn is here. So, the first continent we are going to learn is about the North America. I'll be showing the map of North America in the globe as well as the map, the world map. So, you can just see where is the North America. Yeah, I just wrote it and show you. Yeah, children, you can just see in the globe. This is North America. So, now in this lesson, the first chapter, the first continent which we are going to learn is about the North America in the globe, and I will show you in the map also, children. So, I just showed you the North America map in the globe. So, before going to introduce this North America is the 3rd largest continent. Which is the 3rd continent in the world? 3rd largest continent in the world? It's North America. 3rd largest continent. Okay, children, it is known as the 3rd largest continent in the world, and even it is also highly advanced countries in this world, and it has highly advanced. This continent is also called as highly advanced because here there are some of the countries like Canada and USA. What is the full form of USA, children? The full form of USA is United States of America. So these 2 countries, these are the country names, okay? What are the country names? Canada and USA, these are the 2 countries which is located in North America, is called highly advanced countries. Got it, children? And anyone can guess who discovered North America? Can any guesses? Yes. North America was discovered by a sailor called Christopher Columbus. So, this Christopher Columbus was a sailor. What do you mean he was a sailor? What do you mean by sailor, children? Sailor is a person who sails the ship or boat. Sorry, one who travels the ship or drives the ship. So such person are called as sailor. A sailor by name Christopher Columbus discovered North America. How did he discover? When when he wanted to reach India by accidentally or by strong storm, just moved to this continent. By moving to this continent, it was a new continent which he was discovered was North America. And here some of the water bodies are covered by North America. What are the oceans covered with North America is, there are 3 water bodies. Arctic Ocean. Where is Arctic Ocean is present? Arctic Ocean is present in the north. Arctic Ocean in the north. Atlantic Ocean in the east, and Pacific Ocean is in the west. So these are the 3 water bodies which is covered by North America, as there are 3 oceans. What are the 3 oceans which cover? And even they have given you the directions where the oceans are located. Arctic Ocean in the north. Suppose, I just showed you. Suppose this is the continent of North America. So in the north, Atlantic Ocean is present. And in the east, there is an ocean called Arctic Ocean in the north, Atlantic Ocean in the east, and the Pacific Ocean in the west. So these are the 3 oceans which cover the North America. And this continent is famous for its geographical features. It is a vast continent. It is a vast continent of beautiful geographical features. So, this continent is called a beautiful geographical features. What do you mean by geographical features, children? The teacher might be taught you about the geographical features. Geographical features is nothing but it has its own climate, weather, wildlife, plant life. And the people belonging to North America is called as geographical features. These are some of the geographical features, and it is also called as a vast continent of geographical features. And here you can just see a highest point. Highest point is nothing but a mountain. Here there is a famous mountain in this continent. So, what do you mean by empty? Yeah, there is a famous longest point or the longest mountain in North America, which is called as Mount McKinley. You shouldn't learn that empty. You have to learn it as Mount McKinley. Here, this represents Mount. Empty represents Mount. So we are going to call this as Mount Kinley. It has a longest point. It is the longest point of mountains, and this Mount Kinley is located in a place called Alaska. Alaska is a small country which is present in North America. In this country named Alaska has a famous mountains called Mount Kinley. And this Mount Kinley contains a number of rocks. Children, you all know that the mountains contains only the rocks. The mountain is made up of only rocks. So that is why here they have mentioned you the Rockies. So here the Rockies are nothing but it is a mountains. A large or a long part of mountains. And this rock is stretched from western part of continent. So this stretches means elongated. It just moves far, elongated. So this rock is elongated from western continent. And even here there is a lake called Great Lakes. What do you mean by lakes, children? Lakes is nothing but it is a small water body where some water is present in a large place. See, there are many types of water bodies or water sources. You all know that rivers, lakes, ponds, streams, springs. In such a way, there is a lake. It consists of 5 freshwater lakes. So, a great lake consists of the 5 freshwater lakes. When these 5 freshwater lakes combines together, then that lake name has been named as Great Lake. So, this is the things or these are the characteristics which we found in North America. Okay, children, this is the importance of North America continent. So I hope that you all understood about the North America. Okay, so the next continent we are just going to move is about South America. The second continent which we are learning in this lesson is the South America. So, the second continent we are going to learn is about the South America, and here the South America is the 4th largest continent. Which is the 4th largest continent, children? It's the South America. It is the 4th largest continent. Got it, children? And here there is a isthmus of Panama. There is a isthmus of Panama. Even this is also called as the Panama Canal. What is the importance of this isthmus of Panama? Isthmus of Panama is a canal which gets separated by 2 continents. It just separates the 2 continents, which is North America and South America. Okay, children, you can just see here. Yeah, you can just see. There is a isthmus of Panama, which has got divided into North America and South America. And this is the 3rd largest continent. This is the South America, children. You can just see below the North America. And the isthmus of Panama divides the 2 continents, that is the North America and South America. And here there is a range of mountains called Andes Mountains. Okay. And I told you that in North America, there is a large mountain passes called Mount Kinley. In the same way, even in South America, there is a range of mountains in South America called Andes Mountains. And this mountain is a range of mountains which is present in the South America, and it just stretches from north to south. And in the western part of continent, that is in the western part of continent, this Andes mountain just gets stretched from north to south. So this is the specialty of this mountains. And you all know that the river flowing to this South America, and this is the second longest river in the world. So here there is a second longest river. This is the second in the world. It is the second longest river. So can you guess any river which flows to South America? Yes, it is river Amazon. Which river is the longest river in the world? That is river Amazon. It is the longest river in the world, children. Okay, and this Amazon river consists of 1/5. What is the area or the square kilometers of river? It is 1/5. It just consists of 1/5 of rivers in the world. That is why this is called as the longest river in the world. That is the second longest river in the world. And here, because of this river flowing to South America, there is a most famous forest is located in South America. That forest is called as Amazon forest. So here is a forest called Amazon forest or rainforest. Why it is called as rainforest, children? So, because here the Amazon river, the longest river which is flowing in South America, in the same place there is a forest called the Amazon rainforest. This forest is also called as thick forest or the evergreen forest. It is also called as evergreen forest. Why it is called so, children? Why it is called as evergreen forest? Whenever, throughout the year, there will be a heavy rainfall. Due to more heavy rainfall, all the trees will be growing. When all the trees are present all over the forest, then that is called as the evergreen forest. Why it is called as evergreen forest? Because the trees will be always green in color. You cannot see the dried ones, the dried trees over here. The trees will be always green in color. That is why the Amazon forests are also called as evergreen forests. And even that is also called as thick forest. Got it, children? And here it just contains a variety of flora and fauna. What do you mean by flora and fauna, children? Flora is nothing but the plant life. Flora is nothing but it consists of the variety plants and flowers or trees. And fauna is nothing but it is a variety of Wildlife. It is a variety of wildlife and it is rich in its biodiversity. And it is rich in biodiversity. Biodiversity is nothing but it consists of many trees, plants, animals, population, that is the people living over here. So, these are the things which we learned in South America. What are the things we learned in South America? South America is the third largest continent in the world and there is a long chain of mountains called Mount Andes. The Mount Andes mountains stretch from north to south of this continent towards the western side of the continent. And here there is the longest river, that is the second longest river in the world, which is known as the river Amazon. And river Amazon consists of 1/5 of rivers in the world. And because of this river flowing towards South America, the Amazon river which flowing towards the South America, there is a forest called Amazon rainforest. Amazon rainforest is also called as evergreen forest. Why it is called so? Because the trees are green in color throughout the year. That is why it is called as evergreen forest. Here it has a rich variety of flora and fauna. Flora is nothing but it has a varieties of flowers, plants, trees. So that is why it is referred as flora. And the fauna is nothing but you can just see a rich varieties of animals. Either it can be sea animals, snake, reptiles, land animals, water animals. So these are the variety things of animals. The variety of wildlife refers to fauna. Wildlife refers to fauna and the flora refers to the plants, flowers and trees varieties. So I hope I think you all understood, children. If any doubts, you can just ask me in the next class. Okay, children. And the next continent which we are going to learn is about the Africa. So, shall we move to the Africa continent right now? So, the next continent which we are going to learn is about the next continent we are going to learn is about Africa. So now we learn North America and South America. Now we are just going to have a brief information of Africa. Children, in this globe, you can just see the Africa continent. I'll just show the Africa continent. See, you can just see this Africa continent is little bigger than the North America and South America. You can just see the size of Africa. It is little bigger than the North America and South America. Because of its size, it is described as the second largest continent. It is the second largest continent in the world. So which is the fourth largest continent? North America. Third largest continent? South America. And the second largest continent is Africa. So now let us know the brief information of Africa. What are the places which are located here? So, and this is the second largest continent in the world and it is surrounded by the large water bodies, children. Yeah? It has a large water bodies over here. It has Mediterranean Sea, Mediterranean Sea in the east. So this these are the water bodies which cover the Africa. And the Indian Ocean. So you all know the Indian Ocean, which is present to the south of India. And Red Sea in the east. Red Sea in the east. And finally is the Atlantic Ocean in the west. So, these are the 4 water bodies which cover around the continent. Which are the oceans or seas which are present in the North Africa continent? It is the Mediterranean Sea in the east, Indian Ocean, Red Sea in the east, and the Atlantic Ocean in the west. So these are the 4 water bodies or the seas or oceans which cover the Africa continent. And here there is a longest river, the world's longest river. So the second longest river which we learned in South America was River Amazon. In Africa, it is the first longest river. It is the first longest river in the world. First longest river in the world is River Nile. So, in Africa, there is a most longest river in the world, that is the River Nile. But children, and here this River Nile flows throughout this continent. If suppose, I think this is the Africa will drop on our name. So, this is the Africa continent, where in Africa continent this longest river flows towards the whole continent. And here we have a largest desert. In Africa, there is the largest desert in the world, that is the Sahara Desert. So now we came to know the longest river in Africa is River Nile. And the next one we are going to learn is about the desert. It is the largest desert. That is the Sahara Desert. I think that you all know the name the Sahara Desert. Sahara Desert is the largest desert which is found in Africa. And here there is the highest mountain in this continent. Even it has the features of highest mountain ranges, and this mountain ranges is a place or a name of mountain called Mount Kilimanjaro. So this is a famous mountain which is present in Africa. A mountain named by Mount Kilimanjaro is a famous mountain which is present in Africa continent. And this continent is also known as Cradle of Humanity. Why Africa is called the Cradle of Humanity, children? I just tell you why this Africa is called as Cradle of Humanity. So here Africa is also known as Cradle of Humanity. Why this called so, children? Cradle of Humanity is nothing but the ancestors of human beings was first when continent was formed, and when the ancestors, who are our ancestors? Ancestors are nothing but the apes were our ancestors. The first human fossils were found here, and even it confirms that the first ancestors was found in Africa. So that is why Africa is known as the cradle of humanity. Got it, children? Our first ancestors was born in Africa. So that is why we call Africa as the cradle of humanity. You got it, children? So I'll be just giving you a small assignment. I hope that you all understood whatever I taught. Okay? I'll be just giving you a small assignment like one word answers. Let us see how many will be answering. Got it, children? So the first one. Name 7 continents in the world. Who discovered North America? Which is the second largest continent? Which is the second largest continent? Which is the longest river in the world? Which is the longest river in the world? Which forest is known as evergreen forest? What is the famous mountain ranges in Africa? And the last, finally, is which is the highest point in North America? Children, I'll just learn you out once the questions. The first question is name the 7 continents in the world. Second one is who discovered North America. The third one, which is the second largest continent in the world? Continent in the world. The fourth one is which is the longest river in the world? Fifth one, which forest is known as evergreen forest? Which is the famous mountain ranges in Africa? And the last one is which is the highest point in North America? This is a small assignment, children, for you people. Let us see how much students have got, understand. So this will be your class and the assignment which I'll be given you now.